Okay, it's like part 2. I brought in my grips there on. I did offset them ever so slightly. Okay, like if memory serves me correct, they're not really kind of centered. So like ever so slightly, like 0.05 off of each of these what they call braces. So they're very, very tiny. You can see right here 0.05 offset from there. So they kind of like meet in the middle. Because I'm gonna show you the limits here, how to put limits on this thing. So I need to put B on here. When I do this, I already have like constraints on other things. I do not like to load up a lot of constraints on singular like entities, like these holes and stuff. I want to kind of like spread out where I'm putting things. This is gonna work better if I ground this. Or wrong one. This one. Like I don't want to put a bunch of constraints on the same parts over and over again, because then it's like there are so many restrictions that it's doing, and I want this thing to freely move. So on things that aren't going to matter, like these holes really don't do that much, but they do help align everything for me. So you can see I can align that there. So I'm spreading out where I'm putting some of these constraints because I don't want to use the same parts over and over again, because then sometimes it can get over constrained, which you will learn about that when we get to some more complex parts. So we should. I don't want that one on there. I want it to go to the top of that one. So, that one. Oh, I know what I want. I want that face to that face. There. Okay. And there we go. That one's on. Reset. So now I'm going to use like this hole up here, because I don't think I've done anything with this hole. And then I'm going to use this one down over here. And then we'll just use the top of that. Put it right on this thing right here. So there's a little bit of the gap. Unground this. We should still be in. Oh, we're still good right now. We're still okay. Now these 2 things we have to do to get limits on here. First, we're going to put a flush on this surface and that one. I know so now they're facing each other. So I put little teeth on mine. They're facing each other. So now every time we move this, they will stay aligned. See how this one's moving to stay perfectly parallel with it. Okay, but then they overlap, which we don't want, so we have to put limits. Yours, I think, are flat unless you made them fancy like mine. Put that grip on there. But I do have flat surfaces on here. They're really small. They're right there. There's one. And then I need another one on the other one, the other grip. Okay, see them down there. There. And I don't want any offset on them. But what I want, if this is closed like this, you got to open it up by hitting these 2 arrows. And I want my maximum to be 20. Means It'll only let these things go apart 20 millimeters, and I want my minimum to be 0, which means they'll be touching. So I say okay. Now what should happen is, boom, they stop. Oop. Oops. Come on back. Get back over here. See, now they are. Don't push too hard, I guess, is the. Now they stop. And it only goes back so far. It stops. Move this one over. And it stops. And that is how you want your Kandt twist clamp to operate if you did this right. You want to be able to pull it back and forth and have it rotate, or back here, have it rotate. You can see my grips are moving. That's fully constrained. Just make a quick video of that showing me that it works, and that's all you gotta do for it.